All right, welcome back, y'all. We're here for war number 3. Told you guys we'd have more war videos, and we have another one coming at you right now. This is take 2. I did just record, but apparently if you keep recording and the video ends, it just deletes it. So good to know for the future there. But yeah, pretty cool war. We have leader coming in to kind of show everyone who's boss. And then we have a couple cool Gallon fights, a little sketch one with against the Red Skull coming up. But yeah, we have leader heel reversal, and then we have one of the coolest fights I think I might take the whole season is the this Killmonger fight that's coming up later in the war. So stick around for that one. Very, very cool. Definitely recommend checking that one out just to kind of see what leader could do. So to start, we have just some normal heel reversal here. I think this could have gone a little bit better. It could have been faster, but leader just needs to play a little bit aggressive, and things not always conducive to that. But at the end of the day, this node doesn't have any sort of heel reversal cap, so if you don't put a champion that will stop leader, this is just what's going to happen. So yeah, I mean, going pretty well, you know, just going to take a little bit of time, but ultimately leader's just safe, going to take this one step at a time. I mean, even just reversing the willpower is kind of taking him down quite a bit there. So definitely got lucky he didn't throw a special there. I mean, it would have been fine. I think we could have like heavied and then hit to his block a couple times, but I'd rather not deal with that. So definitely lucky he threw a special when he did there. Here we go, threw his special, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I mean, just sort of sticking on him, trying to keep stacking up those regions with personal space. You can see this timer for this node is so bizarre sometimes, but yeah, ultimately, you know, pretty quick. And then I think I get clipped here in a second, and we get to show off leader's combo of protection and inequity. There we go. Yeah, snap light. I don't really know exactly how he did that, but yep, even with half protection, only took about 15% off that combo. So pretty awesome stuff. Yeah, it effectively, what happens is inequity and the protection multiply into each other, so you get about double your effective health pool. It's pretty awesome. Leader's super tanky, super cool design. Love him. Here we have Gallon versus Atuma. Nothing particularly special in this fight, but for 2 videos in a row, we have some weirdness happening on node 10. So you'll see what happens at the start of this fight is that Atuma is going to purify his own concussions, and he does not start unblockable. So I think that would have made this fight probably like marginally more difficult, but at the end of the day, don't think it really impacted things too much. Masochism's never going to trigger again because I'm not going to parry Atuma ever, so no big deal there. Throw our first special one, kind of get him in the corner. He throws his. There we go. And then, yeah, pretty straightforward stuff here. The physical resist buffs do actually help mitigate the Thorns damage a bit. And so, yeah, I told my officers I'm sending them an expense form for this fight here, just for my 1 potion that I had to use to take Tomb of Thorns damage with Gallon. But yeah, again, super straightforward, super fun. I'm so happy Gallon's back. He was definitely one of the ones that I was really excited. So if I dupe him, he will most certainly be a rank 4 sooner than later. So yeah, working through this, finishing up, just building up to another special one. Go for a pretty sweet heavy counter there. Boom. Gallon just kind of ducking out of the way there. Pretty sweet heavy counter if I do say so myself. But there he goes. Yeah, nothing too crazy going on there. A little bit of physical mitigation to physical resistance to mitigate the Thorns, but otherwise standard Gallon. MLM medium, special one. There we go. So this Red Skull fight was definitely a little sketch. It does have encroaching stun, and because my Gallon is not duped, I can't be stun immune during harvest. So that was something we'd point out during the planning phase. But yeah, Red Skull also gets a lot of attack because he has a bunch of buffs on him. So you can see he will start hitting into my block pretty hard. Even with parries, it's doing about 2,000 damage there, and the physical resistances and everything. So definitely a little spooky, especially as he gets more of his buffs ramped up there. You see with encroaching stun here, this AI for Red Skull here is just crazy. Like, he's just not throwing specials at all, and then you'll see he throws one exactly when I don't want him to. Luckily, I was able to block there, but figured maybe taking a combo was better than definitely taking a combo, and that turned out to be true. Here we go, a little heavy counter action. We're gonna do another one here. Boom. And wait for the encroaching stun timer to kick in. There we go. We can throw a special one that'll loop over. Boom, about 200k there, pretty solid. And here we go. Just gonna keep doing the thing, and we got one more to throw, and we're gonna see here, this is kind of where it goes a little off the rails. So push him over that special one here with mine. I should have probably just knocked him down here in hindsight with the relic and just been done with it, but yeah, get stunned during that special. He goes for 3 hits, so luckily did not end up dying there, but I was a little afraid that I was gonna die when the encroaching stun triggered. So here we go, boom, bait the heavy counter, chuck that unblockable special one, and we're good to go. So yeah, definitely a little dicey, but you know, at the end of the day, worked out pretty well. Nothing too crazy there. All right, and here we have Okoye versus Jess on the Combat Deja Vu Disintegration. So what we're gonna do here is just basically parry, light, medium, and then throw a special 2. So I popped the Power Start 1 here just so I'd be able to drop a special 2 pretty quickly. I think in hindsight, probably not needed, but ended up carrying over into the next fight, which I always love double dipping on those gray boosts. So here we go. We have Jess just kind of getting ticked down here. I mean, you can see this is just, it's ridiculous. Like, Okoye does so much freaking damage. Here we go, special 2. Even with the weaknesses up, you can, like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I mistimed the heavy there. I was trying to do a heavy counter and refresh those bleeds. Ultimately, again, didn't matter. So missed the spacing a little bit there, but here we go. Fight's just over, and she's gonna be really great for Jess in general. So I just checked into a hotel for work. So my mom texted me, and that goes through Do Not Disturb. But even when I turn it on, I can't turn it off. So. But yeah, just really cool. I think she's good for in general because you really don't even need to throw specials to do great damage with Okoye. So probably a good Jess counter in general. And here we have one of the coolest fights I think I might take all season. We have this Killmonger here with Leader, and with the Power Start 1 up, we get to do something very, very cool coming up here. So you can see he has those personal space regens that are gonna stack up. Throwing a special 1 there. And I mean, you can see how little block damage Leader takes. Like, he's just crazy. So here we go. We got Power Dissolve up. I mean, you can just see he's going to start taking massive chunks of damage every single time we apply a debuff. Because what's happening is the power is getting reversed, and then the Power Dissolve is damaging him, so he's just going to take gigantic chunks of damage every time we put a debuff on him. You can see it's still happening there, just like super, super cool, man. I love Power Dissolve. I love Leader's design. Out of all the heal reversals, I think he's definitely the most fun. Really interesting champion. So here we go, reverse that healing, and we're good. So yeah, a little bit quicker than last war, but super cool, and thanks for sticking around and watching.